Gabe, a cold one here today. We're definitely in the winter months, but it's another 3 points, back-to-back wins for the team. Are we pleased with that?
I think so. I think with games like this, all results you're happy with when they're wins. Quality standard is maybe not what we expect throughout the whole 90 minutes, but I thought we dealt with our moments when we needed to score, and we did. There were a few let-offs. I think there was some good shots. There was a nice corner routine second half from Reading that just whisked past the post. If they go in, it's a different game. But as it gets later on throughout the match, I thought we started to manage the game really well. And then ultimately we grab a sort of a late, it wasn't a winner, but a late insurance marker to actually put the game beyond doubt. And when we manage games like that, I think that's always really pleasing.
I think it seems to be a second week, though, in a row where the first half performance is less than desiring. But this week, instead of being 1-0 down, we found ourselves 1-0 up. So that's got to be pleasing in a manner.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the first half, both sides was a little bit chances few and far between. So the fact that when one came for us and we took it, maybe a little bit fortuitous on that one as well, from the free kick. But ultimately, when chances come up, take them, go in at 1-0, and then we build from there. Suddenly, 0-0 second half is completely different mindset, completely different approach to 1-0. And then, like I said, we started to control it. I thought the midfield three did really well in that. But credit to Reading, they kept pushing as well. They got a late goal, and then suddenly it gets a bit tetchy at points. And we did well to actually keep pushing and keep pounced on a mistake at the end. And second half we get the extra 2 goals, and it seems like a more comfortable result on paper, but it's a good result anyway.
You say it also seemed to be a late flurry at the end, though. Sort of say Cayley scores that second one after Gilly's fantastic free kick in the first half. Did you almost feel like that should have been game then, even though 87th minute you still had, well, by the time the game ended, we played another 10 minutes on top of that. But should it have been game done at that point?
I think so. Yeah, you always want to, but I think credit to Reading as well. So even after the first goal by Gilly, they immediately attacked from the kickoff, and then obviously we score a late goal to go 2-1 up, to go 2 up. They immediately attack again. They win a penalty, so they kept coming at us as well. So ultimately we can't control what they do. We just have to contain it, and I think we did that quite well. And then actually we were able to pounce on a mistake right at the end to wrap it up, get the third goal. Nice little insurance marker, especially late on. I think as soon as it went in, the referee blew the full-time whistle. So if you're still capitalising on chances that late on, yeah, we've got to be happy with that.
And of course, next week we go back into the League Cup, taking on Farnborough, team in the league below. What are you expecting from that game?
It's a different one because obviously we don't know as much about them. I think it's been nice that we've had a run of league games now as well, which is always good because I think at the beginning of the season it was going to a League Cup, League, and you weren't really getting any consistency with the teams in and around you, and especially when you check the tables every week, it's not necessarily a representation of how well you're actually doing. So now it's a nice little one just before Christmas to have a little bit of a cup break. It's a chance to sort of rotate through the squad maybe as well, give some more minutes there. It's at home as well, which is a great, we love playing here. It's a great facility. Even on days like today where it's, threatens to be a little bit wet and it's a bit cold, we know it's still absolutely mint to play on. So it's a good one to look forward to, I think. And then, we've just got to close out 2025 in the league for the last 2 games. Hopefully if they get played.